Well, hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. And it's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. I'm filming this on the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to those who are celebrating. As I've been doing in recent years, I'm wearing black on the 4th of July. And that is to recognize the losses in women's rights that have happened over the years, recent years. And ever since that Supreme Court decision on Roe v. Wade came down, I wear black on the 4th of July. So, all right. So, but let's see what's happening in our world for the week ahead, our material world. It's going to be, I don't know if it'll be a shorter week for some of us. Some of us get the Friday before the 4th of July off. Some of us may get the Monday after, so I think it depends. But it's a regular week for pretty much everybody else in the world, so let's see what's going on. All right. So for our cards for the collective, I'm using the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. Oh, we are going to like this card. It says, in flow with money. Ooh. All right. That's number 43, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure I remember having this on this show. So this may be a new card for us. Inflow with money. Many talented, hard-working dream chasers are postponed from reaching their dreams because of the money stories they tell themselves. Your subconscious beliefs around prosperity and what it means to find success will hinder or help your ability to take in material abundance. Are you aligned with the sacred flow of money? Can good people be rich? Do you give and receive money easily? Do you believe that money is the root of the problem or a symptom of it? Step into this flow by actively seeking positive feelings around wealth, remembering that your money mindset is deep breath. Well, hold on. Let me read that over again. Remembering that your money mindset is, take a deep breath here, very often a reflection of your own self-worth. Align your beliefs around how your energy, should be bountifully compensated, and your bank account will, in turn, align with this model of reality. If that feels uncomfortable, it's time to dig into why, sweet creator, and to engage in some energetically rich, abundant thinking so that you can get yourself into the flow of prosperity. This will bolster a sustainable environment for your creations and allow you to work and thrive as the best versions of you. Money is not the root of your problem. It never is. How does this statement make you feel? I would think it would make some of us mixed on that question. If you could rewrite your money story, what would it be? And you know, it is an interesting point to evaluate your values and your beliefs and your mindsets about wealth and money, especially if you're in business for yourself. What does it mean to you? I mean, how much money is enough money? Is there ever enough money? And, we all think that money is the root of all evil, and there is a truth there. I think it's really greed is the root of all evil. If we could find a way to better share our resources, our money, etc., we'd all be in a much, much better place all the way around. So it's hard to say what is the real problem here. The real problem is the importance people put on money and how much they need to have. Some people can never have enough. Look at the billionaire and the trillionaires, and they won't share. They refuse to share. So think about this. It's very important to be in the flow with your mindset on money and wealth. Good luck with that. All right. That was an interesting read. I've got some economic information for everybody today before we get into the astrological stuff. I have it on my screen here, so I'm going to kind of scrunch over to read it. I just felt that this was a good synopsis of some of the reports that came out. It's mainly a job report, but it covers some other things. So the U.S. basically added just about 7,000, I believe it says here. Let me make sure. No, I'm sorry. 57,000 jobs, and that's per the latest report. It's far below the 115,000 economists expected. While April and May jobs totals were revised downward as well. The labor market showed deeper signs of weakness, with 720,000 people leaving the workforce. And of course, this is all U.S. stuff, so just to remind you, 507,000 fewer people are employed, and the employment to population ratio fell to 59%. Its lowest level, mysteriously, in about 5 years. Inflation at 4, and I don't know if that's 0.75%, so forgive me about that, or 4.25%, continues to outpace wage growth of 3.5%. So they aren't doing a rate increase, inflation rate increase right now. But it is in the picture. They're definitely eyeballing it for the future. And the labor market just stinks. It stinks right now in the U.S. And I'm sure it's taking a toll on a lot of people here. I want to thank, mentioning that I got this information from Midas Touch Network online, but I also know that some of those numbers I have seen in, news sources like NBC, MSN, whatever, CNN. And so, but this was a place I could give you the concise information. So take that for what it's worth, take it to the bank, or be careful, like I said, with your money, and pay attention to what's going on in your own companies and situations, because, the cutbacks going on are real. I mean, they're real big right now, and wish everybody luck who is seeking employment at this time. Okay, that being said, I'm going to switch my camera here to get this off screen and get that more where I can see it. And let's get on with the show. All right. I want to remind everybody that these readings I'm about to do for the astrological signs of the zodiac are good for the week of July 5 through July 11. Gosh, this June didn't go fast enough. I'm trying to rush us through July now. So July 5 through July 11, and during that time, the moon will be going from Pisces all the way cleanly into the sign of Gemini. So it'll be in Pisces on July 5th and then moving through Aries and Taurus till it reaches Gemini on July 11th. All right. We've got, besides the obvious, we've got Neptune going retrograde July 7th. That is coming up. And also Venus is entering Virgo on July 9th. And if you need a reminder, Mercury is still retrograde. Okay, let's get on with it. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay, my fellow Aries, let's see what's going on with us this week. I like it. Still in a celebratory mood. The Four of Wands is here and upright after coming off the holiday. The Two of Swords is here, upright. Oh, how interesting. And the moon is reversed. Huh. Okay. Wow. I think there's going to be some happy news to celebrate. You're going to find out something that's going to give you a reason to celebrate. And maybe, it's also just that things start easing up for you a little bit, and maybe some important moves, choices, or decisions that you felt had to be made at this time, Aries, you can put off for a while. You can put off for a while because maybe you're finding out right now that things are stabilizing for you, whether it's in a business if you own it, or whether it's at your workplace or for you educationally. No major moves or changes have to be made at this time, but that shouldn't mean you should be giving them some thought, because the time may come where you may have to make a serious move. All right, but for now, party on. Good luck with that, Aries. Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right, Taurians. Well, maybe not such good news for you. You have the Page of Wands reversed. The Two of Wands is also reversed. That's sort of interesting to me. And finally, the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. All reversals for the Taurians. Sorry for you. I don't think it's, it could be end of the world stuff. I mean, I feel here that something that you were really hoping to get off the ground. This sounds like for entrepreneurs or people wanting to start their own business. Maybe some loans have fallen through, or maybe your plans have been disrupted by some kind of blocks and obstacles that you face at this time. And really, I almost feel like it's going back to square one. You have to recalibrate. You have to reconfigure your plans. You have to come up with some way forward. And that way forward is either going to make you decide whether you stick with, excuse me, whether you stick with this project that you're on, or you let it go. You let it go and you move on to something else. Good luck with that, Taurians. Mercury retrograde sounds like is playing havoc with you a little bit there. That could go for investments too. Maybe there's just, you've decided to put the brakes on something and you have to decide whether it's really worth pursuing or not. So good luck with that. All right, my friends, Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You are my rising sign. All right. Three of Pentacles is upright. Wow. Three of Wands is reversed. And the Ace of Wands is here reversed. Well, I feel here you're going to have to work with others now. I sort of feel here maybe you weren't willing to step outside your comfort zone, think outside the box, so you went ahead and tried to initiate something new, whether you're working on a project for, an employer, or whether you're, in business for yourselves. It's time now to enlist the help of others. Others may be very helpful with you trying to get this back on track and maybe turn this around. Because right now there are delays, obstacles, and disappointments in starting something new. And it's because basically you need fresh eyes to look at this. You need fresh eyes to collaborate with this on this or get advice from. And you might be able to work your way through this. So good luck with that, Geminis. Well, Cancers, it's still your birthday season. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. The Queen of Swords is reversed, Cancers. We're getting all these pairs. This is very interesting. The Queen of Pentacles is here as well, upright. And you've got another court card. The Knight of Pentacles is here as well. Well, it's Mercury retrograde, so I want to remind you all to be careful of the advice you get during this time. Make sure that it's from a trustworthy source. Make sure that you're all good with it. I feel here that you will realize that. You will make the best possible moves with your money, safeguarding it maybe, or moving slowly. Because maybe if you're trying to move an investment or do something with your investments or invest in real estate, etc., maybe, you realize that you've made some bad moves and it's time to think differently. It's time to think more grounded and practically and maybe take things a little bit slower, methodically, deliberately, so that, you can produce better results for yourself. I think here, that maybe Two, you're not getting, I'm almost feeling this is outside of you, that you might be getting advice from somebody else, and you need to go with your gut. You need to go with yourself here and what you think. Take it slow on making any major changes until you're absolutely sure that the direction you're going is going to be the most lucrative for you. Good luck with that. Do think this involves money matters, but business where money matters are concerned as well. So in other words, product line management, what you think will sell right now and what won't, things like that. Okay, good luck with that. What about you, Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. You have strength upright. You have the Ace of Pentacles upright. And you have the Ace of Wands upright. Looks like a yes to me to whatever you're doing this week. This is very positive. It's very positive for financial growth and new beginnings. And so I sort of feel here that some new beginning can be very financially beneficial to you to start a better financial conditions and a thing you can grow into. So it sounds like some of you Leos might be entering a new job. and it's going to be very nice, good for you. I think here that you don't have to push on anything this week. The soft sell will get you far more than trying to push an agenda or, beat people over the head with something. Just, treat people respectfully, treat people compassionately, and don't push, don't bully. Find soft ways to sell what you're trying to sell to others. And it should work out for you. This is a wonderful week for growth financially, business-wise, so also with your investments. So good luck with that. Nice reading for the Leos. Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You've got the Page of Wands upright. I know that came up earlier, reversed. You've got the Nine of Swords reversed. You've got another pairing. You've got the Page. Oh, wait, no, it's not. That's the Knight of... Yeah, you've got the Page of Swords upright. It's interesting here that we have pages with the Nine of Swords in the middle. So this is really good. Allay your fears. If you've been afraid about getting another job or finding a good place to invest your money or finding a good school to go to, I think good news is coming your way that's going to allay your fears. It's definitely some communication I feel you're having with others. So whether this is a new job or working with advisors on moving your money in the right place, some real estate deal you've been trying to work out, or, like I said, finding a school of your choice. It just seems like put your fears to bed. I think something good, you're going to be getting some good news soon, Virgos. So good luck with that. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading for you for the week ahead. And I'll do one more shuffle for you. Alrighty. You got the magic, Librans. You may need it. Let's see what you got here. The Ace of Wands is back. Upright. Got the Magician, the Ace of Wands upright, and the King of Wands is reversed. Okay, we'll talk about that. I kind of like this. I feel here that, it's possible here you may get the upper hand on a stubborn manager or people that you're trying to impress with your resume. You may be able to do it. You're showing them what you've got. You're showing you've got all the tools, all the requirements you need to start this new job or start this new project or goal for the company. And there may be somebody recalcitrant that you're dealing with here, and so try not to push their buttons. That would be my advice to you, Librans. Don't push their buttons about this. Just show them you are the right person for this job, and I have a feeling they will come around. You've got too much positive energy for me to think not, and also you've got the will and the determination to see through anybody who's trying to block you with something that you want to accomplish this week. Even if it's people, for example, if you're trying to get a loan somewhere or maybe purchase a building for a business, etc. I think you're going to get through this okay. So good luck with that. Work your magic, Librans. It's that time again. Hey, Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Now, I just want you to know, Scorpios, if Mr. O is a different sign, I'd probably be doing it to that sign instead of you. So, all right. Scorpios have the Page of Cups reversed. The Seven of Pentacles is here and upright. And the Four of Cups is reversed. Well, I feel here that you're kind of, Scorpios, you're kind of distracted right now. You know, you're either daydreaming, lost in thought, thinking fanciful thoughts instead of being grounded in the reality of the situation you're in. You're feeling very lackluster right now about your work, you know, what you do, or you're feeling very lackluster about what you're getting out of that work, you know, your finances. Are you being paid well? Are you making enough? Are you getting enough perks? If you're in business for yourself, are you making enough money? Are you getting enough business? Is it time to move on to something else? I feel here you're going to make a decision. You are going to make a decision on this. You're waking up to this now. And maybe, you know, you realize you might have missed some opportunities in the past to turn this around. But I do feel that you are going to try to do that. However, you've got to really stop daydreaming or thinking fanciful thoughts about this. You really have to look at the reality of the situation. So step back and do so. Good luck with that. What about you, Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Well, that reversed Queen of Swords is back again. And the Nine of Swords is back again, this time upright. Jeez, there's lots of recurring cards here now, too. The Ace of Wands is here reversed. So, looks like some bad decision-making on your part, or maybe your business's part, you know, corporate heads, those corporate heads, have made some bad, poor decisions that are now causing you a lot of anxiety. It seems like something is struggling to get off the ground, or that maybe the business you're in is suffering, you know, right now. A lot of financial loss, etc. And so you're worried about your future. You're worried about your future there, and rightfully so with all these layoffs. I mean, I do have to say that it seems like some companies that may not even be experiencing a lot of problems right now are just taking the opportunity of AI to eliminate workers and make even more profits for themselves. So there is a lot of worry and anxiety right now, Sages. You really need to think your way out of this and kind of clear up the brain fog here and determine what you need to do if you need to do anything, you know, right now at this point in time. But I do think you need to at least do something to try to allay your fears. So be proactive, not reactive. So good luck with that. Hey, Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is upright. Four Swords is reversed. And the Lovers is reversed. Well, the bad news is you might be dealing with some poor decision making on your part, or the ramifications from that in this week ahead, or you're just concerned about, your values and belief systems and how they are being affected by your material, the way you're handling your material world. For example, it's like the card we had in the beginning, evaluating your values towards money and wealth. Are your values here, related to what you're doing right now, not in alignment with that? And so that could be part of the problem here. I think you need to put your energy into getting things in equilibrium here. Body, mind, spirit, everything needs to be on the same page with what it is you are doing. And if not, you're really going against your nature here, and you need to determine that. Do your values need to change? Do you need to change? Do you need to change your feelings about money, work, all of that, education? And so there's a very interesting card for you Capricorns, rather introspective, but I think you need to do that. I think you need to put your energy into that and aligning yourself once more. So good luck with that. All right, Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Aww, you're celebrating something too, Aquarians. You've got the Four of Wands. It could mean something else. We'll look at how the cards are lining up. And you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is reversed. And Judgment is reversed as well. Okay, so I'm taking a different little tack with the Four of Wands here. It's basically because it looks as though you might be receiving some bad news this week. The transformation or thing that you wanted to change in your life or in your material world is being postponed. It seems as though it could be you yourself that's putting the brakes on this right now. Maybe you realize that you still need to do more to establish firm boundaries or a firmer foundation for yourself before you move forward, whether this is in business affairs or financial affairs. I think with Judgment reversed here, it may be indicating that the timing isn't right now for some of the things you may have been wanting to initiate in your life. Maybe you need more education. Maybe you need more money and resources to back you up. Maybe you need people involved more than are available to you. So determine that and maybe hold off or work on actually firming things up before you make a major transition. All right. Good luck with that. Finally, we're on Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay. Pisces have the Three of Swords reversed. You also have the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Oh my goodness. And the King of Swords reversed. Wow. You know, online, I see sometimes, whether they're real or made up, a lot of stories of abuse by bosses, you know, where they really mock you, make you feel less than who you are, get power that way. You know, they feel powerful that way. But, you know, it does tend to bring us down. It makes us feel sad and depressed. You know, we can buy into that negative speak from others. And, but I want you to know that you can recover from this, Pisces. If you have been treated bad by your peers, even in school, you know, sometimes even in college, there can be a lot of bullying. Frats, you know, frat clubs may have a lot of that, and there may be a lot of bullying in school and at work that, you know, you really need to not take to heart, okay? You are better than that. You're stronger than that. You can recover from this. So heal your heart and realize that the only person, you know, that you should be listening to as far as your talents and abilities go is you and the people that you truly trust, okay? And this King of Swords person, he is not a trustworthy person, okay? So don't feel bad about this. It's not you, it's them. So good luck with that. Good luck with that situation, Pisces. That's what I have for everybody this week. I want to remind everybody about our upcoming shows. When you view this show on Sunday, we have another live show later that day from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can ask any question. Just please get there early. We really do fill up most Sundays. Okay. And then, you know, the same day that Neptune goes retrograde, Tuesday, oh, I dropped something. Tuesday, July 7th, is when we will be doing our unhappy hour. Yes, it's that time again. It's fourth quarter moon, and we tell the elemental signs of the zodiac what is making them unhappy. And not only do we do that, we do a reading for the globe, the world as well. So join us for that presentation, because we'll try to turn those frowns of yours upside down. That video will be coming out on the 7th. All right. And then on Wednesday is Mr. Osgoth Tarot. He's going to be following up on our shadow working that me and him did on the first Wednesday of the month. So join him for that and other shadow working advice. So that video comes out at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. So join him if you will. And also on Thursday, we're going to have Tarot for Today. After Dark. It's from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll answer your questions again. And again, get there early, because we never know if we're going to fill up or not on a Thursday night. It has happened a lot of times. Okay. And then on Friday is Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges. Find out about love, romance, and interpersonal relations of all types. That video presentation is good for your entire week ahead. It comes out at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can view it at your leisure. And then, don't view it at your leisure. Come to our happy hour on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour, one single card, positive message for your week ahead. Join us and come and get happy. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it, everybody. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye for now.